To solve this, what you simply have to do is to get rid of the three square roots gradually from the left hand side of the equation. So what you want to do first of all is to take the square of both sides. Square both sides of this equation. When you take the square of this becomes the square root of x, the square root of x, and then the square root of x. When you take the square of this becomes 6 to the power of 2. This squared takes out this squared. We are left with x, and then the square root of x, and then the square root of x. Okay, the first square root is gone. Let's leave it as 6 to the power of 2. Okay, take the square of both sides again, so we can get rid of the square again. Square both sides again. So when you take the square of this, you get x, the square root of x, the square root of x. When you take the square of this, you have 6 squared, and then there's a 2 on the outside. And then when you do this, x times this gives you x squared. The square root of this cancels this, and then that gives you x. And then the square root of this is still there. All right, square root of x is not affected, so this becomes 6 to the power of 4. Right, because of this square root again, we'll take the square again, square both sides. When you take the square of this becomes x squared times x. We already have x cubed, and then square root of x. We'll take the square of this, and then we'll take the square of this. We'll see that x cubed squared gives us x to the power of 6. The square root of x squared gives us x. And then on the right hand side we have 4 times 2, which is 8, so it gives us 6 to the power of 8. So we can see easily that this becomes x to the power of 6 times x gives us x to the power of 7, which is equal to 6 to the power of 8. So to get the value of x, what you simply have to do is to take the 7th root of both sides. Take the 7th root of both sides. So this becomes 7th root of x to the power of 7, which gives us the 7th root of 6 to the power of 8. And then we are left with x on this side. So x gives us the 7th root. This becomes your final answer, or you can rewrite this as 8 over 7. 6 to the power of 8 over 7. Either of this is fine. So this is the solution to this simple math problem. I hope you're able to follow along. If you substitute back this into the equation, you should be able to arrive at your answer. So give it a try, comment below your findings, and I'll catch you in the next video. In the next video.